Hey guys, so welcome to my vlog. I have been trying to get one of these things going for, well, 6.5 months. I think a lot of it is my life is busy, and also on the other side of it, I really didn't even know how to get started in the sense of a vlog. And also, I didn't really know if anybody really would want to hear my story. But I think, one, I wanted to do this vlog in regards to my gastric bypass RnY journey. For one, accountability. And for two, I mean, it may bring some sort of clarity or support to somebody out there in the universe that might need it, because they are facing some of the same obstacles that I personally have faced or maybe am touching base on. So with that, I'm starting a vlog, and I'm going to call it Through Thick and Thin, Brooke's RnY Journey. I did start a Facebook page as well, so you can find that on Facebook. But anywho, I'm going to do a quick little introduction about me. My name is Brooke. I'm 33. Actually, no, I'm 34. And I am married to a pretty awesome guy. We've been married 14 years and together 17. We have two beautiful girls. Riley is 10 and Bailey is 5. And we're, pretty happy-go-lucky family. We definitely love serving others and helping others when they need it. One of my passions is volunteering for the Coast Guard, and I serve approximately 500 families and members at our unit that we're currently stationed with, and I absolutely love it. It's just an amazing feeling knowing that you're there to help others when they need it most. Also, just seeing the smiles on the kids' faces and the families' faces when, we plan these morale events, and knowing that you were part of making that possible is just, it fills my heart. I know it sounds corny, but it does. So yeah, that's pretty much me. I also I work at Publix and the bakery. Yes, the bakery, and I am a gastric bypass patient. And it's definitely challenging, more so now than it was in the beginning, because I am a big sweets person, but I'm definitely keeping control. I think this whole weight loss journey with weight loss surgery is, a big mind game, and it definitely forces you to have willpower. Because if I was to give in to my cravings or desires of eating sweets, I would have those consequences of the dumping syndrome. I know, TMI, but it's a fact of life for me now, so it is what it is. And for those that have not heard of dumping syndrome, or are kind of confused on what that is, it's actually where I tell people it's pretty much like you getting a stomach virus, whether it be coming up by vomit or another way, you are going to get sick. So yeah, it's not fun, and it comes on quick. So yeah, that's enough about that. But pretty much, I am 6.5 months out post-op of gastric bypass. I had my surgery in Tampa at Tampa General with Dr. Moore, which is spelled M-U-R-R, not M-O-O-R. And he is absolutely amazing. I was a band patient. I had my band done in 2010, and I ended up having to have it removed in 2015, December of 2015, because of complications. I really didn't lose a lot either. I mean, in the beginning I lost about 40 pounds, but then I got pregnant with my second daughter, and it all came back, plus some. Story of my life with weight loss and weight gain. But needless to say, it's been a journey. There's no doubt about it. And, I was going to go into, my background and how long I've battled weight problems. And really, it dates back to September 2003 is when I really started gaining my weight. And I've literally battled it since. My highest weight was right before surgery, which was 296. What pushed me after getting my band removed to going ahead and just doing the gastric bypass was I went to a doctor's appointment at my gynecologist for my year exam, and she looked at me and she's like, Brooke, you realize you've gained 18 pounds? And I was like, I know. And I said, and it's frustrating because I do have PCOS, so I tend to gain pretty easy and pretty fast. And so she straight up looked me in my eyes and said, you will die young if you do not do this surgery. She said, your body is, one day you're going to wake up and your body's just it's going to be all over. You're going to sit there and you're right now you're a healthy obese person, meaning in the sense that I don't have like diabetes and I don't have high blood pressure yet. I was getting on the verge of it. I had high cholesterol, but it was on the lower end of high. But I did have arthritis in my hips and my back and my feet and my knees. And I still have that, but I can say since surgery and losing the weight, the pain is bearable. Before, I used to be waking up every morning and I was dying. I was literally taking and drinking, 9 shots of Starbucks espresso every day just to keep myself going because I had no energy anymore. My body just was tired, and I can't blame it, to be quite honest, because your body is everything. I mean, in order for you to be who you need to be, whether it be for your children or your significant other or your family or just yourself in general, to live life to the fullest, you have to nourish it and you need to take care of it. So with that, my gynecologist actually is who talked to my primary care to put the referral through. And I was already established with my bariatric surgeon, Dr. Moore, because I had the band and I had it removed through him in December of 15. So it was pretty, simple going through all the steps to have the surgery. For me, I know normally it takes like 6 months of dieting or monitored dieting, and then you go through a couple classes and you have to go through your big appointment with the surgeon and the psychologist and the nutritionist and the exercise person. And needless to say, I did all those steps as well. And my surgery was August 24th, 2016. And like I said, when I went out, I was 296. I'm not gonna lie. That day, like up into me walking into the room, even sitting there in my gown and slip-resistant socks they gave me, I still thought, am I making the right decision? I was scared to death that something was gonna happen. And that was because it is a major surgery. It is a scary surgery. They are literally cutting 90% of your stomach out pretty much, and then rerouting your intestines. Wow, like it's intense. And then on top of that, they told me I was at a bit of a higher risk because of having the band previously. I had a lot of scar tissue they had to deal with when they went in. So it was a tad scary, I'm not gonna lie. And I definitely went under scared to death, but my husband Dave was like, you need to do this, Brooke. I want you around for a long time, and I want our kids to have you around for a long time. And if you stay on the path you're on now, I don't know if I'll have you that long. And, and that was just from how bad my body was wearing down over the last 3 years. It was just ridiculous. So, needless to say, I've lost 94 pounds at this point. If you asked me today, would I do it again? I would definitely say yes, I would. Are there days that I get frustrated? For sure. Because there are days that you want to sit down and, you have this thought of enjoying a certain meal. And even if it's a meal on my plan, but Some days my stomach just doesn't want it. Some days my stomach is like, nope, we're not doing that today. And so, yeah, it's definitely frustrating because you're like, it is a healthy meal and yet you can't eat it. But at the same time, the fact that I have so much more energy, I am a lot happier inside and out. It's just, it's been great. I can be the mom I want to be. I can be that active mom. I'm not scared to go out and do skating when my daughter had her birthday party a couple weeks ago. I'm not scared to go and, shop in normal people's shopping, malls or stores. I mean, it's a crazy feeling to actually go in and find something you love and you can actually fit in it. And it's not, oh, do you have this in plus size? So it's been crazy. It's an emotional ride. But I definitely want to get more into on my next video. Sorry, I'm bouncing around a little bit. On my next video, I'm going to go ahead and, talk about like my first experience, my first month or so with it, because I did have some complications and I was a hot mess. And you can ask any of my friends and family. My poor husband, I don't think there was a day that went by for probably the first 2 months that I did not cry. Like literally ugly cry. And that was really, I mean, it's just a big change. And you just always, in my mind, I was like, am I ever going to be normal? Am I going to ever be able to drink water normal? And I can tell you, yes, you will. I didn't believe anyone when they told me it when I was like in my worst moments, but yes, you will. So anywho, I just wanted to give you a little quick introduction of who I am, what has been kind of going on, about my family, about my job, what I do, and what to expect in some upcoming videos. If you have things you would, like to know about or have questions, please feel free to comment below. And I'd be more than happy to answer them on another video. But I hope I'm not too boring, and I hope you enjoy the facts. I mean, I don't sugarcoat a lot. I'm very honest with this journey because I feel like in order for us to be successful, we need to be completely honest and real, because I would say this is probably it is the hardest thing I have ever had to go through in my life. And is it worth it? For sure. Because I can enjoy life now and actually truly be happy, not just put that happy face on for everybody, because I don't want people to know how I truly feel inside. This is me. I'm very happy. I feel very blessed in where I'm at right now in life, and I feel very fulfilled. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my first video, and I look forward to recording a couple more. All right, have a good night. Bye.